Hey guys, it's Caroline, career and leadership coach. And today I wanted to quickly make a video about your LinkedIn profile. Now, a lot of my clients, before they become clients, they just ask me, can you look at my resume? Can you look at my LinkedIn profile? What can I change to optimize it? Big, big, big mistake. And so I thought I thought to make a short video about this, and here I am waffling. So I thought to share some insights with you to make sure you don't avoid these mistakes, because these are critical mistakes that will impact your career in the jobs that you attract. So first of all, your LinkedIn profile needs to serve to attract the right people and the right jobs. So just asking myself or anyone to just like optimize your LinkedIn profile, it's not going to work. First of all, you need to understand what your unique value proposition is. Because if you don't create a LinkedIn profile that attracts the right jobs and repels the wrong jobs and the wrong people, then why do you have a LinkedIn profile? Like, you want to raise your profile, lift your profile, get headhunted, make sure people get the right perception of you. It's your personal brand. It's the way you want to make an impression and you want to make an impact. And why would you want to do that with the wrong messaging? It's like if you have to think about and compare yourself to a product. Now you can have the same product. Let's take a hair dryer, for example. You can have a hair dryer that basically has the same functionalities than the other one, but because they are positioned different, one it costs $20 and one costs $500, like a Dyson, for example. So you see how a similar product can really play and create a different niche in the market. Of course, you can say like they have different skills and different modifications and certain differences, but basically they're hair dryers. They dry your hair. So you have to think about yourself as a brand, as a product, and the way you communicate yourself on your LinkedIn profile is going to be a massive difference between the roles you attract and the roles you repel. And that's basically what you wanted to do. And just asking somebody else, or even like copy and pasting from somebody that has a good LinkedIn profile and think like, oh, I will just change a couple of words and it's quite similar to what I do. It's not going to work, because you need to know what your unique value proposition is. You need to do some soul searching to identify that before you can translate that onto your resume, onto your LinkedIn profile, to be able to communicate that so you attract the right type of jobs. And I will give you an example. Yesterday, a potential client was asking me like, oh, can you just send me some LinkedIn profiles so I can see what good looks like compared to what I have? And I said like, yeah, surely I can do that, but that's not the point. Because what's more important is the result that those people had. If they succeeded in finding a new six-figure leadership role that made them feel fulfilled, where they could make an impact and where they were paid what they deserved, that is important. Not that their LinkedIn profile is really good. Of course, that is part of your strategy, so don't get me wrong on that. But what's more important is like your message, because that message has to be congruent across all platforms, across your resume, across your LinkedIn profile, across your interview. When people ask me, tell me about yourself, it's all down to your unique value proposition and how you communicate to others what makes you unique. Why should they hire you and not John or Sarah or Brian? Why you? What makes you so special? And if you think that you can wing it or like come up with something yourself. You can try, but you risk trial and error because you're not sure if that is going to be good enough, if that's going to cut it. So you have to take the time and you have to work with somebody, whether it's with me or somebody else, to get that right. Because that is one thing, like even myself, if I have to talk about my brand, it's really hard to do that self-reflection on yourself. So you need an outside person to give you a different perspective, to actually be objective about that. Because we all will agree that if you're too close to something, it's so hard to see the real true value of something. So you need to have like that distance. And it's so hard when you're talking about yourself to create that. So what I want you to do right now is think about your LinkedIn profile and even your resume. Like, how is it? Is it text heavy? You have only 7 seconds. Research has shown that for first impression, that people just make that in a couple of seconds. So is it too text heavy? Because that's another big mistake that I see. And the potential client yesterday had a LinkedIn profile that listed so many things. And if I was looking for top talent, I'm not going to read like a whole page of information. I want a snapshot. I want to be crystal clear the value that you can add to my organization. I don't want to make assumptions. I want to see the benefits. I want it to turn around me instead of it turning around you. I want to read your value proposition to my organization. That's basically the core. And that also needs to be in line with what you want. You see how challenging that can be to combine that all? So you have to think about, okay, is my LinkedIn profile repelling the jobs I don't want, attracting the jobs that I do want, and am I proud that it's and confident that it's 100% truly representing me? Because if not, then you have to make some changes, because people check out your LinkedIn profile, even if you're not actively looking for a job and just want to go for a promotion. People just see how you're being perceived in a certain company, and people check you out. Colleagues, peers, they check you out. So it's a perception that you want to give off to others on what value you can bring to the current organization or to a new organization. So make sure your LinkedIn profile is something that you are proud of and that you are confident in, that it does the right job. So if this resonated with you, give me a thumbs up and make sure that you share this live stream, this video, with anybody that you know can benefit from it. And if you say look, I need some help connecting the dots, because I've done so much. What I specialize in is I help senior managers. So senior managers, I mean people with over 15 years of experience. And I work with people all over the world, all kind of industries, mainly corporate professionals. And I help them position themselves in the market in such a way that they can land their next 6-figure leadership role. So I work on their unique value proposition. I work on their self-marketing material, which is their resume, their LinkedIn profile, their cover letter. And I work on a strategy, which is basically how to navigate the job market, with how to master really good interview techniques. And I'm not talking about interview techniques that you can read on a YouTube video or can see on a YouTube video. I'm talking about really doing mock interviews. So they cement in you, and you can use them as preparation for any job that you go, and you will nail that job. So if that is you and you need help achieving your goal and you want to land and secure your next move, reach out to me. You can reach me. You can book in a call at newhorizoncoaching.com.au/call. And what we will do is just have an idea. I want to get an idea of where you are at the moment, what your dream is, the dream career is, or what makes you fulfilled, or what you're passionate about. What's the gap in between? And we brainstorm about what the roadblocks are and how to overcome each roadblock. And so once we are clear about that, we can put together a plan about how to close that gap between where you are and where you want to be. And if at the end of the call you say, Caroline, I want your help implementing this plan, then we can talk about that too. But it's going to be probably the best time you have spent on your career, really mapping all out on what the best next step is going to be for you. So I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If we are not connected on LinkedIn, send me a connection request. I'm all about networking and making sure I can help you. And the bigger my network is, the more people I can reach with my message and the more people I can help with my message. And so connect with me. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this content, and if you think it could be beneficial for somebody else, please share. All right. Thank you so much. And